welcome to another episode of, I don't remember my segment name. It's Drunk Ghost something. Anyways, Drunk Ghost, indie something. Indie Spotlights, games, whatever. Anyways, welcome back to another edition of Drunk Ghost Indie Games. I don't remember what I called it. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's been a while. For today's offering, we have the game Deathloop. Now, when you know what? I downloaded it so long ago. I don't know any details about it. Let's just hop in and play it, right? So let's click new game here. It's got some really mellow music, some chill stuff going on. Let's see. Game was uploaded. Okay, so apparently this is a re-upload of the game. Now, I swear I've heard of this game, but I may be mixing the title up. Oh, who are you?
How did you get here?
Ooh, it's got voiceover.
You don't remember, do you?
Sweetie, I don't remember yesterday. I don't remember this morning. You open your mouth, but before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off. Must be married to her.
Happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
That's a good question, right? Like, not using that. That's a great question, right? Like, does happiness include freedom? Or is it freedom without happiness, I guess, right? Oof. I don't know, guys. Hard-hitting questions off the bat. I'm going to go with happiness. Let's see what happens here.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
What? We'll find out soon enough. Sorry, just reattaching the lid to my cup here. So let's see here. I remember those days. Okay. So this is a visual novel. Okay, so Meryl. Hey, how long are you going to stand there? You look around in your confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Because has anyone noticed how tons of anime and stuff that come out of Japan, Asia in general, takes place in high schools? Isn't it kind of strange? Or is that just me? Am I the only one that thinks it's a little weird? But maybe this is a college, I don't know. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. I like the other girl better. Before you could say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. A few moments later, the two of you stood side by side facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds before facing the class and making an announcement. Attention, everyone. I'm not going to do that, sorry. Attention, everyone. Today we welcome 2 new transfer students. Can you do me a favor and introduce yourselves to the class? The name is Meryl. I look forward to meeting you all. Meryl spoke as she addressed the class. Everyone's gaze turned to you now. You should introduce yourself. Who are you? Oh. Well, since I don't want you guys to know what my name is, let's go with one of my favorite cartoon characters' names. I guess I could always use Drunk Ghost in there, but let's do this. Archer. You face the rest of the class and speak. It's very nice meeting you all. Please call me Sterling Archer, the world's greatest spy. No, just kidding. All eyes were suddenly on you, or more precisely, on Meryl, as the 2 of you took your designated seats. That's right, today is your first day at Sandy High School. You and Meryl moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to school. This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. Well, yeah, didn't you have parents? Aren't you, kids still? The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. What is she sighing about? She want a dissertation? A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading to the admin office to finalize your registration. Want me to come with? That won't be necessary, Archer. Why not? It's wouldn't that make sense? You have more important things to do anyway. It's lunchtime. This place will be your home for a while. The classroom? So you should go around and get yourself acclimated to your new surroundings. Maybe buy us some lunch while you're at it. Looks like Meryl didn't feel like waiting in line, so she shoved the boring job onto you. See ya. Meryl then turned around and left. You could see some of your new classmates wanting to chat with her, but she just completely ignored them and left. Seems like she's a nice girl. Okay, what now? Should you head straight to the cafeteria? Or maybe you should wait until the cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? Why is none of this the cafeteria? It literally has it right there. Why would I go to the roof? Unless there's a pool on the roof, but you wouldn't want it to spring a leak. There's probably like one of you that gets that joke. Schoolyard. I guess let's go to the library, right? You leave your classroom and head straight to the library. But as expected, the place was empty. Everyone must be in the cafeteria right now. You turn around, ready to leave when... Kate? You're not the blue lady. Who are you? What are you doing in the library? A strange girl wearing an even strange... A strange girl wearing... I'm going to mute the music. I don't think I really... It's funny how just when it comes and goes. Oh, maybe I can't. Well, I could save. Probably should do that. Like, seriously? You can't, mute the music? Oh, well. A strange girl wearing an even stranger... That doesn't read right? A strange girl wearing it's just wearing even stranger attire was standing in front of you the whole time. Oh, apparently I can't mute the music. There's no setting for it. How bizarre is that, right? But for some reason you didn't notice her presence until she spoke. Did she send you here? You take a step back and introduce yourself. Archer? Is that your real name? I don't know. Are your eyes really purple? The strange girl suddenly approached you and stared you in the eyes. I see. So that's who you really are. I wonder if this is another one of her plans. Or is this a test? Is this his test for me? All right, so I kind of thought if I went to the schoolyard, you'd get picked on or bullied, and I didn't really want to deal with that. So I'm like, let's go to the library. I kind of wish I'd gone to the schoolyard. I should move you here because I look at the microphone when I talk, and I have no idea why. Okay, is this his test for me? Speak! Did he send you? Jesus, this woman's crazy. How can I die? What the The strange girl started shaking her body. Her tone and facial expressions didn't change one bit, but you could tell she was freaking out right now. Let go of me. Oh, I apologize. Yeah, damn right you better. This is cotton. You're right. If this is a test, I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and I look forward to being evaluated by you, observer. Wow. The strange girl suddenly bowed to you and left the room. Okay, that's strange. You stood there completely confused for a moment before you let out a sigh and left. There's a lot of sighing in this game. You head to the cafeteria. About time. After that weird encounter, you finally arrive at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Meryl. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Not a single student around. This makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to avoid the crowd, it's still lunchtime. The school cafeteria should not be empty right now. You keep looking around in confusion when someone suddenly appears in front of you. It's you! Cece? Okay. Sailor Moon! Oh God, it's really you, Archer. Cece suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tight hug. How did you get here? I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. Yeah, you ain't the only one. How are you here? You're in complete control. You're you. Cece stares at you in confusion. Her expression displayed both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer her questions and put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, if not more confused than she. So you simply take a step back and explain everything that happened to you so far. Really? So you just found yourself at the front gate of this school. Just like that. You nod your head. What about before that? How did you get here? How did you find this? Before CC could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted your conversation. Good, you're both here. Okay, apparently Meryl knows her. I finalized your registration, Archer. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. Candidate? For what? Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough. Doesn't sound foreboding at all. But first, let's get the other candidates in here. This is sounding like it's going to be like a battle royale or something. Meryl spoke as she snapped her fingers. Strange. 6 other people suddenly showed up in the cafeteria. Naz, what the hell is happening? Hassan, yeah, he looks like... Yo, dudes, how did I teleport into the cafeteria? Did I finally awaken my superpowers? This must be part of the test. Oh, Christ. Wow, that was cool. So cool. I felt like I was floating in space for a moment there. Teleport me again. To teleport? Okay, enough delays. Let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. The first trial? Yes, every person in this school was a potential candidate. I say was because except for you 8, the rest have been killed off. Oh, okay, so it does remind me of Battle Royale a bit. What? This school was specifically for this trial. You were all transferred here and your memories were manipulated. Those with a weak will, with a pitiful presence, the observers of this world, simply accepted their new reality and went on with their lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, enjoyed a carefree high school life. Oh man, I shouldn't have chose happiness. Not once stopping or wondering how they even got here in the first place. Pitiful NPCs. Yeah, but NPCs generally don't die, so. However, you 8 were different. You saw through this fake existence. You refused to look away and accept this sweet lie. You questioned your reality, and for that, you're still alive. However, the game has just begun, and your continued survival is not yet assured. After all, only one of you 8 will leave this place alive. Ooh. Why the hell are you doing this? You're playing a pretty sick game, little girl. Who do you work for? You 2 are asking the wrong questions. Oh, really? Or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. I think those questions are very relevant. Hi, you're so right, Orange Daughter. They should be asking you about the second trial. How is she the smart one? The second trial. I guess since she called this high school experiment the first trial, then that could only mean there's going to be more. Well, yeah, the correct, Carmine. The second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick the winner among you, you 8 will be playing a certain game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is the werewolf game. The fucking social deduction game? Is this some sort of a joke? You want us to play a children's game? I won't take it lightly if I were you, Jack. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. You won't be role-playing around. You'll become the roles you're given. Roles? Standing among you right now is a real killer. She will target and seek your death without any hesitation. Your only chance of survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. Standard werewolf rules. However, in addition to the killer and innocent role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose and protect one other person each night. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations, you have managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. The second role is a vigilante role. The person will Okay, I've made one of these games. I never finished it, but I made a chunk of one. I put so much effort into reading and editing. The fact that this is the person will the vigilante the person with the vigilante role, I believe it's supposed to say, is able to target and kill one person each night. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. A pretty fair trade-off, if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role is the detective role. The person with the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are linked to the killer or not. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole other matter. As you can see, each role has its advantages and disadvantages, ensuring a fair trial. Now, to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule, or any other rule for that matter, will result in the offender being immediately killed. Wow. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerve and able to witness anything you see. Upon the discovery of any rule infringement, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge through your nerves, thus frying your brain and immediately killing you. Wow. You planted something in our brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. I'm not sure about that. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you at sunset. Meryl then walked past you and walked toward the exit. You all kept following her with your gaze when suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at all of you, but you could swear she was looking straight into your eyes. Welcome back to the Null game. Okay, I guess there's a music video here. Can't skip it, I tried. Okay, this is just strange that it's like, what the fuck? What am I missing here? The story returns. A brand new adventure. Was this just a demo? Expanded. I guess this was just a demo, guys. Oh no, that's a different game, though. Okay, what happened to... I did this already. You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what just happened, when suddenly a voice brings you back to reality. Hey, are you okay? No. You look back at Cece and nod your head. The Null game is happening again, huh? And by the look of it, this one's even more messed up than the last. Not only is the game's host different this time around, but so are the participants. Or at least some of them. The setting is different too. Why Sandy Hill? Why Sandy High School of all places? Why Meryl? Why her? Why a version of his daughter? His daughter? Who the... Sorry, Archer. I don't mean to confuse you. After all, Cece suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I waited for this. Archer, we're finally together again. Cece leans forward as she held tighter to your hands when... Kaya, what's happening here? Very shameless, very shameless. Oh my god, this woman's annoying. Cece let go of your hand and face Zero. What do you want, weirdo? Don't be like that, Cece-chan. There's nothing wrong with forming alliances. It's the only way to survive over this game, right? It's the only way to survive this game, right? I thought I just read that. And what better way to cement an alliance than a pretty heated kiss? That's not what we were doing. Ha, sure, Cece-chan. I'll get out of your hair. I'll get off your hair. I don't mean to cock block you or anything. Have fun, wink wink. Zero then waved her hand and left. You watched her leave until she left your sight. Damn, Zero, she's no less a freak as a participant. But she's right about something, Archer. The null game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed. Oh, okay, read that right. And sooner or later, this game will spiral into fucking madness again. We need to escape early this time. Trust me, Archer. This is the only way to truly survive this game. You look back at CC and nod your head. First, we should start by searching the place. Last time I just dragged you along with me from one place to another. Last time? Not once did I ask for your input. So how about you lead the search this time around? Where do you think we should go? Let's go to the roof. No, but what the hell? All right, let's head up there. With CC by your side, you two start heading to the school's rooftop. As you walk through the hallways, you notice how empty the school suddenly became. The hundreds of students who once roamed the halls are nowhere to be seen. After climbing the stairs, you finally arrive at the roof. But it seems someone's already here. Yo, isn't it? It isn't Archer and CC. Are you guys teaming up or something? Yeah, or something. What do you know, Per Hassan? This is where I do business, dear Cecilia. If you must know, this is the temporary HQ of the Milkers. The Milkers? Not you two, Cecilia. Doesn't anyone remember the Milkers anymore? They were the stuff of legends. Clearly not. A group able to procure any kind of intel. They were active in pretty much every high school in the capital and specialized in obtaining intimate information. Hell, they're the reason half of those high school losers even managed to get a girlfriend. They're literally the coolest shit ever. And I'm bringing them back. I found an information network across the school, and we've already getting requests from romantically inept losers and clients. Well, yeah, I'm sure he's a winner. It's only a matter of time before the word milker is on the tongue of every student in the school. I will create a milker group that will never fade. Hassan spoke while punching his fist in the air. Hey, dumbass, you know this is school no longer. Except for the 8 of us, the others were killed and disposed of. How will you run your creepy business with no one around? You're thinking short term, dear Cecilia. Once I win this game show, my face will be plastered all over TV. Business will be flooding through my doors like crazy. Yeah. D-bag. This dumbass didn't change one bit. You ignore Hassan and start searching the roof alongside CC, but nothing seems out of place. So you two eventually gave up and went downstairs. You two spent the next few hours investigating the different classrooms of the school, but much like every other room in the place, it was completely abandoned. All of the students who once roamed the halls were completely gone. Well, they're all dead now. Almost like they never existed in the first place. You look through the window. The mighty blue sky suddenly turned orange, signaling the end of the day. You look through the window. The mighty blue sky suddenly turned orange, signaling the end of the day. It's already sunset. Cece suddenly holds your hand as you two stare at the window. You did your best. We did our best. Whatever's going to happen now, we'll face it together. Sissy tightens her grip on your hand. Behind that beautiful smile of hers, you can sense fear. You can sense an immense fear that would shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. Wow, bold statement. But it's not a fear for her life. It's not a fear of death, of the unknown. It's a fear for you. I mean, I guess it's like what for your existence. Oh, for your futures together. You hold tighter to Cece's hand as a strange feeling suddenly shocks your senses. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria, but you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all there. But most of all, she is here too. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Meryl, I don't know what's that stage trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with one of the executive producers about it? I can't have the cuties at my home seeing me puke on live TV. Miller stared at Hassan for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of you. Allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one of you gets to vote in a lifetime, and the person with the brightest number of votes gets eliminated. Any questions? Any questions? By eliminated, you mean killed, right? Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed. Affirmative. This is insane. You really expect us to send someone to their death? You can always choose the choice now. However, that would only benefit the killer, of course. We don't care. We're not going to play your sick game. We're not going to kill anyone. What do you mean by we, Nazi-chan? Don't go around forcing your own opinion on the rest of us. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice itself. True. If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. Who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of you companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What if the people with these special roles step out right now? That will narrow down the list of suspects. Great idea, CC-chan. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminate the people who will play special roles, then only 5 people remain. You don't know who plays them. Even if we vote randomly, there will still be a 20% chance of voting for the killer. That's like pretty high, right? Right? I think we're going to call it quits right around here. I know it's kind of a short episode, but I think we're going to call it quits, and I'll get back to it with you guys another time. But thank you for watching. Bye.